Hello everyone and welcome to this week's Tavern Brawl. Let's get straight into it. Create a deck, Battle of the Bands. Ooh, this one. Pick 4 cards. Your opponent will ban one of them. They will make you a deck full of the cards remaining. So basically you want to have 2 pairs of cards which synergize, like 2 spells and 2 minions, and they ban one of the spells, then at least the other spell can synergize with the other 2 minions, or they ban one of the minions and the 2 spells can synergize with that 1 minion. That's general, very general way of doing this Tavern Brawl. Anyway, let's get straight into the specifics. Let's start off with a Mage deck. Right, so let's work this one out very carefully. The idea is going to be reduce cost spells and card draw. I guess we're looking at 2 things which can reduce the cost of spells, which are going to be Encounters Flow. This is almost definitely going to be the one getting banned. And we take this is our card draw. Sorcerer's Apprentice. We've got to be careful here. We've got to be careful. We need two types of burn spells, otherwise we're drawing loads of cards without anything at the end. There we go. Okay, so we've got 2 things to reduce cards. Unless we skip out this. Maybe we don't have the card draw, we just have 2 burn spells. There's 2 damage. Discover spell might be flexible. What do we do? Assuming he's going to ban Encounters Flow. If he doesn't ban Encounters Flow, then just get card draw and burn. Finished. Assuming he will get a ban Encounters Flow, I need to have 3 cards which can work by themselves. I need a damage. I need damage first of all. Let's just take Cinderstorm. That's one of the most efficient damage spells that Mage has. It's got a 5-to-3 ratio, damage to vertical ratio. We could take Arcane Missiles with a 3-to-1, which is even better, but you need all 10 of them to win. Unless we do Deck of Lunacy, that would be interesting. It's a tricky one, this. Maybe we don't go for the cost reduction. We just go for the actual damage itself. Draw 3, could discard any spells. Gonna have to think about this. We definitely need 2 forms of damage. I'm going to go with Arcane Missile, the Cinderstorm. Research projects draws me answers, and this reduces the costs. Let's look what my draw options are here. Draw 3 cards, discard any spells. Research project, not ideal. Let's go for this to start off with, see what happens. The thing is, you've got to take into account every single ban. So if they don't ban Encounters Flow, let's say they ban Cinderstorm, I need to have some damage, so I've got Arcane Missiles.
My quest begins.
You asked for it.
You don't want to have any damage spells in that opening hand. Yeah, Demon Hunter's going to be an obvious one because it just has a twin slice. Let's see which one he bans. That's nasty. I'm assuming... if I get rid of this, he's got no card draw. Let's do, but he's got card draw from this. I see he's playing an Outcast Synergy, so I'm going to get rid of this Outcast Synergistic card. Expect one of these two to disappear. Wow, the Cinderstorm.
Whoops.
That's incredible. So I can kill him with... I can't actually.
They will never catch me.
I can't have enough damage now, that's ridiculous. Okay, Encounters Flow. Ah, you know what I should have done? Maybe Fireball, but then he would have just banned the Encounters Flow. I should be popping off next turn. Hopefully. Okay. What's the other card he has?
They will never catch me.
Okay, here we go. I can just ping each turn now. Yeah, so my deck is costing 0. I don't need to play Encounters Flow anymore. Everything costs 0 in my deck. Here we go.
My hand is too full.
Okay, and let's play the 0 cost spells. I don't know what happened there, but basically I was going to destroy his whole deck and I was going to get lots of Arcane Missiles and he was going to fatigue. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't expect it to end up like that. But yeah, you don't ban Encounters Flow. Let's try once more. I want to see if this is actually hidden OP, because I reckon it's not such a good combination. I mean, it's okay. The ban of the Cinderstorm is actually worrying me now. Maybe I should have taken Frostbolt instead, so I can make sure that the damage always goes face. Right, this is going to be one of my other ones, the Pogo Hopper deck, so... Okay, this is really good. If he doesn't ban Encounters Flow, I coin out Encounters, and I win the game turn 3. It's a turn 3 win if he doesn't ban Encounters Flow. He has to ban Encounters Flow, it must be. I don't get it why people don't ban it. It's so obvious why you ban it. I mean, the clever ban will be Research Project. If I understood the deck, yeah, he did. Well done.
Well played.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, that's value. Golem. I wonder what this is. You can get a lot of value by trying to burn him out.
I wonder.
Draw a card.
Time runs out on
I'm worried this is a pogo or something like that. Yeah. Okay, that's good. That was a good choice. Yeah, he just got not very impressive stuff going on now. Just one more Cantus, well, two more Cantus flows. With the Cinderstorm, we've got much better chance of winning now, but the problem is I don't have any card draw. So I want to be drawing my burn spells now. That's perfect, okay. So everything costs 0 in the deck now. Let's wait, because he's going to play the golem now. I think it's a mistake personally, but we'll see. Let's ping this first. I'm pretty sure his golems are going to get too much from me. Send everything face, I guess. Not much else I can do. His golems are going to get too big for me. Yeah, this is not good. My goodness, where did you get that from? Yeah, this isn't going to work. Yeah. Okay. You can see the severe weakness in the deck there. Right, now I want to, for my second deck, I want to play something which I think is much more powerful. It's going to be a rogue deck. Now rogue is an interesting idea. You've got many different ways to play rogue. So of course you're going to have your pogo hoppers. Pogo, Mr. Pogo please. Yeah. Yeah, and to synergize with the pogos, we're going to have Shadow Step. Right. We want a win condition as well. Oh, Yoink would be an interesting one. So we want to have some weapon synergy. So of course, if we weapon up, if we get poison and pogo hopper and 2 forms of card draw. So let's see what card draw options we have. Silverleaf poison. Swindle draws pogo hoppers. Let's just have a quick think. Right, so Shadow Step, Pogo Hopper, Edwin Van Cleef. Where's 1 minute, here we go. Well, actually, we could get a swine tusk shank. That goes with deadly poison. If he bans that, then I'm left with my shadow step pogo hopper. Problem is, where's my card draw? Okay, if I run Swindle... Could we try Secret Passage as my card draw, actually? I think we try that. That's going to give me a massive amount of card draw. Okay, if he bans that, then we're just going to have to weapon, get loads of deadly poisons, swing 2 or 3 times, and in combination with the Shadow Step Pogo Hoppers. Okay, yeah, you see how complicated this is. You've got to take into account each ban. So you have to make sure you've got 2 pairs of synergies, right? And here it's slightly different. We've got Pogo Hopper with Shadow Step, and Deadly Poison wins by itself. And if he decides to ban my Deadly Poison, then I've got a Secret Passage into loads of Pogo Hoppers. So everything's very cheap in this deck here. I think we'll probably start with Pogo Hopper, Shadow Step. We'll keep the Secret Passage. Because that is our card draw. It's a strange card draw, but everything's so cheap, so... Right, shurikens. That can go face and golems. We don't want that. This we don't mind, this we don't mind. Don't know what that is. I don't like the idea of having shurikens and having golems on board. I think unless it's card draw he's got. Okay, we'll have to see what he has. Okay, that's fine. Just wait a sec. This is actually not so bad. Oh, was Pogo Hopper? Okay, fine. It's a weapon. Just hope he doesn't have that many Pogo Hoppers in hand. Yeah. Yeah, he threw me off. I thought it was like one of these crazy decks and oh, he's trying a long-term golem sort of thing going on. Okay. The Shadow Step's kind of useless, isn't it? My goodness, alright. Let's get rid of that just to thin out the deck. So 8 and 9 damage. 9, 18. Maximum we can survive for this turn. We have to get lethal next turn, basically. I'm not sure how that's even possible. Yeah, it's just too much damage. Yeah, I think I should just forgot about the Shadow Step. The Shadow Step didn't make sense. Yeah, he's just played this much better. Yeah, Shadow Step was a mistake here. You don't need the Shadow Step.
mine. Job's done. Smart move.
The secret passage does make sense. Okay. So Pogo Hopper, if he bans the Pogo Hopper like he did there. So if he bans Pogo Hopper, then Shadow Step is completely useless. You see, that was a mistake I made. This becomes completely useless. So I think that was a good idea. Just put a bit of burn in. Got Pogo Hopper, Deadly Poison, burn. Yeah, the most logical burn is probably that. And secret passage for card draw, because we've got a very cheap deck here. This should work now. Unless we're against a very fast deck. Okay. So remember, against Mage, we're more worried about card draw than we are about cost reduction. I think that's a good start. We want to start with the Pogos. Yeah. Got one or two secret passes. Oh good, so we got one of everything, so whichever one he bans, we guaranteed the perfect turn one start. Because, well, at least we want two Pogos. Okay, Sinister Strike, wow, okay. That's surprising. Card draw. This must be card reduction, so I want to get rid of his card draw. I wonder what the other card was. It looks weak, whatever he just did. Pinging this is just a waste of time because that's not my threat. My threat is the consecutive Pogos. Right, it's counter-spell. But I see, now what's happened is, like just like in my deck, he's not going to be able to draw his cards. So I'm going to... Right, so the idea now is Deadly Poison. Or search for Pogos. Okay. I think we search for Pogos first. That's going to make it unbearable on board. See, Fireballs are not going to beat this. This deck is faster than Fireballs. You see, the ban there, I drew out a ban of a Sinister Strike, which is guaranteed 30 damage. They couldn't ban the Pogos and the Sinister Strike. The Deadly Poison is probably the slowest, but it does 4 damage with each card. Yeah, see, he's getting desperate now.
Well played.
So I can get 6 damage. I want to see if I can get something else here. Because I want to float mana now. Okay, so we can play that. We're just going to waste this just to thin out our deck. Next turn I'm going to have 2, 4, 6, 11 weapon, so it's lethal in 11, 22, it's lethal next turn. What? Where do you get that from? Oh, I don't actually have to worry. I could just trade this in. Haha. Pogo or poison would be fine here. Let's go for the pogo.
Justice is mine.
So he's in big trouble now. Add a random minion to your hand that costs 3 less, so that's basically cost reduction on minions. So you can play a 7 cost minion for 6, it's not that good. And as you can see, because he's lacking that card draw, he is really suffering. And this is card generation, which is slow. It's a nice deck, but against these OP combinations, it doesn't really hold ground. Okay, let's see what happens there. Yeah, it's not gonna help. Not gonna help him. Just going for the weapon finish here.
Justice is mine.
Yeah. You see the logic behind secret passage. If we've got extremely cheap things, then we can secret passage and play everything which we draw in secret passage, unless it's another secret passage. Okay, so that's rogue. It's 2 more we can go to. We can always try demon hunter, sort of weapon in your face sort of deck. However, we can't do this brawl without the 2 classics, which are Hunter. Hunter's just beautiful. Keyword beast. So let's go for the neutral beasts first. Diamol. Then we have this person over here. Then we got that one. Then finally we've got to draw the beasts, which is probably, where is it? Master's Call. Master's Call draws 3 beasts. The other option is we just put a 4th beast in. Porcupine would be interesting with a Razor War actually, but I don't think so. The other way we could do this is Spring Paw, just so we can run onto the board with the Scavenging Hyena. If he bans the Hyena, we got Diamol, Cracking Razor Maw. Any other options here? Anything else is a bit too slow. What happens if he bans the Diamol? What am I gonna do? I guess we got card draw. That draws 1 card. Okay, whatever. We'll try this. There are a few different combinations you can do for Hunter with the beast synergies. I mean, one of them would have been the Master's Call, since all your minions are actually beasts. Okay. Right, is he going to do the mech paladin? Haha, that'll be fun. So I'm not going to go for the card draw yet. Okay, that's a perfect start, these two. Card draw. So what would he have with this? If I was doing Stone Tusk Ball, I would basically do buff. Okay, I'm going to get rid of his buff and his card draw. We'll see what else he's got. What's he going to ban? Diamond's probably the best thing to ban if he wants to slow me down. Yep, okay, that's fine. We've got plenty of value in our hand at the moment. Secret. It's going to be quite annoying, this. Oh, okay. It's like that, is it? I'm going to do this actually. If he dares to play a secret, it's going to kill this off and buff the hyena. Is he going to kill the scavenging? Is he going to kill it? I know what that secret is. Watch these get nice and big now. So stone. I don't know what his fourth card is though. That's a scary thing. There's no reason why I can't play this as slow as I like, unless he's got something else which is gonna completely cancel my deck here. Right. Okay. That just buffs this up. Thank you very much. The more that my stuff dies, the more the hyenas are going to get big. Try killing off one of these hyenas, see what happens to the others. Very nice. Okay. Very nice. It's a nice, straightforward one there. It didn't even get to buff up a minion. Let's just have one more just for... It's not the same if you can't buff up your Diamol. Such a classic, this one. Yeah, this must be one of my favourites, this brawl. It's just really tricky, it takes a lot of planning. Okay, we'll take the 1-2. The 1-2 is fine. We'll go the 1-2-3, yeah, that's fine as well. Okay, this is the classic start. Oh, Sylvanas are playing another hunter. I just thought that would be a warlock or a warrior. I'm not sure why it's a hunter. Probably something to do with World of Warcraft lore. With the Sylvanas Windrunners or whatever they're called, the sisters. So he's got rid of my card draw. Get rid of the hyena. I'm going to coin out this. I want to get on the board. We want to dominate the board as fast as possible here. If he puts anything which can kill this, play the hyena. Wow, I wonder. guess I should have played this first then. Okay, so at least I know what he's playing now. Pick your poison. That was an exceptionally good 3-drop, by the way. That was Felmar. So he's just playing for big minions here. This should be fine here. I want to buff up the health on this if I can. We can trade that off. Okay, these Felmars could get out of hand actually. I'm actually getting a bit worried now. Okay. Let's put a couple of hyenas down. I'll put 2 hyenas down? I think so. Okay. There's definitely going to be one hyena going to be buffed here. Okay, now, if I could get some Wind Fury on that. Let's see if we get some Wind Fury on this. Yeah. Right, let's work this out properly. Try killing this off. Nice. And we have lethal. Making advantage of the fact that they were going to kill my minions. Nice. That's the power of the Scavenging Hyena. Especially when you have Crackling Raisin Balls to buff them up. So that's one of my favourites. My other favourite is Token Druid, of course. For those who've watched me for many years, you know it's one of my favourite archetypes. Especially with Wild, you have this card, which not many of you will know. Unless you've been playing for a very long time. This is a Gadget Zan card. So we play Enchanted Raven for our first minion. Then we're going to play something which summons 2 minions. Power of the Wild's going to be our other buff. A 2/2 and a 1/1. Alternatively, where's it gone? Where is it? Here we go. 2/2/1/1 is 3/3 in stats. This is 2/4 in stats, but it makes it stickier and it stays on the board easier. So the idea is we've got 2 minions, 2 buffs, and potentially another. If you get rid of Mark of the Lotus, then I've got 2 minions, 1 buff. If you get rid of Power of the Wild, 2 minions, 1 buff. If you get rid of Enchanted Raven, Dreamer Guardians, 2 buffs. Okay. The other way you could play this is with a Gibberling. It's a bit tricky to get a good Gibberling turn without the coin. Well, we've got a coin here. Could play Gibberling and instead of Enchanted Raven something else, but it's tricky to generate a board otherwise. You would definitely want to start with Enchanted Raven, so we're actually throwing everything back. Let's see if he bans my Enchanted Raven. We've got all 4 cards in hand. So he banned, what did he ban? Discard. Yeah, I do not want him to discard this. The other one's obviously is Silverware Golem.
You are not the boss of me.
Just hope I can outpace him here.
The truth is in here.
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily mean he's going to be discarding his golem. Okay, I think we play a Panther here. Buff everything up. Might have been a waste actually. You can just trade that in anyway.
You are not
Okay.
the boss of me.
He's going to draw way too many cards here, I think. What is this? He's got a Soulfire. So all he's got... Oh, that's crazy. So this is a massive mistake he's made here. He's made his whole deck dependent on one card. Unfortunately, I'm in a bit of trouble here, nonetheless. Let's just buff that up. 70. He's going to draw through his deck very quickly. So he's... The 6 Soulfire's gone. It's actually working. This looks very scary, this. He's got 3 Soulfires left. Ooh. I'm getting worried now. Yeah, I'm just not drawing anything. This is not good. I didn't realize I'd have such problems drawing cards.
For the wild.
Oh, is he not going to fatigue here? He's going to... Oh, come on. He's going to fatigue. I just need to get something on board here. This is so frustrating. Oh, finally get one card which we can buff.
For the wild.
Okay, that's lethal, isn't it? Let's see if he's silly and yeah.
I can see.
What went wrong there? What went wrong? I didn't have the Dreamway Guardians. Strange, I'm not sure. Something's gone wrong there. Raven Lotus, yeah. Guardians. The Power of the Wild was incorrect. How else can I buff up my tokens? Maybe Enchanted Raven's wrong. Yeah. This gives me 2 minions. This is a buff and a minion generator, so that's really efficient. Okay, and then maybe I just do that. Yeah, maybe I do play Enchanted Raven. Maybe I can just go... Could try going for aeroponics and putting some treants in the deck actually. It's too slow, it's too slow. Let's have a look. This is, maybe Gibbling would be better to start off with. So as soon as we buff it, we get another one. I still think Enchanted Raven's better. No, maybe we put the Gibbling instead of that. So we've got Mark of the Lotus, Adorable Infestation. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll go for the lower curve. That means we've got a 0 card draw here. Maybe we could put an optional card draw in, like Rising Winds. Not sure. Not sure. I have to look at some of my old videos how I did this deck.
Malfurion versus Anduin.
The light shall bring victory.
Well, this is going to be a throw your shadow bolt, whatever it's called, at a face. So definitely want to ban the 2 mana spell, which does 5 damage to your face here. Mankrik, Brightwing, seriously, Raised Dead. I have to ban that one because those other 3 are absolutely terrible. What? Okay, it's a ridiculously slow deck he's got there. He can't play anything till turn 3. And even when he does, it's not that scary. This is really weird. I don't know what he's trying to do here. Okay, he got rid of the Gibbling. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, so we're going to play this, Lotus, then Lotus, Lotus. We're going to get a few 5/5s on board. Even better.
Well played.
This one's pretty much done and dusted already. He's in massive trouble already. Lethal next turn. Help her him find Okra. I don't think so.
Well played.
Well played.
Well played.
Yeah, that's what can happen. Turn 4 lethal.
You have better.
Yeah, that's the power of Mark of the Lotus. Really powerful card. To talk about power creep, Mark of the Lotus has to be one of the exceptions to the rule. It's such a powerful card. I mean, the token Druid players of today would dream of having Mark of the Lotus in standard. Okay, that's quite a few different archetypes we had there. Let's quickly open the pack. So thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you got some ideas for this week's Tavern Brawl. And we got our 40 dust, whatever. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone, and bye for now.